What if the way you spend your first 30 minutes every morning is secretly controlling your entire life? Welcome back to Simple English Space. Today, Mark and I are going to talk about something that sounds simple, something that almost everyone does, but very few people do intentionally: our daily morning routine. But this is not just a list of boring steps like brush your teeth or drink coffee. This is about the small habits that quietly shape the rest of our day, our mood, our success, and even our confidence when speaking English.
That question you just heard, it's honestly scary in a good way. Because when I really thought about it, I realized how much of my day is decided before I even leave my bedroom. My phone alarm rings, I either hit snooze or I don't, and that tiny decision already sets the tone for everything. If I hit snooze too many times, I rush. If I rush, I feel stressed. If I feel stressed, I skip my English practice, I eat badly, and I complain all day.
Exactly. So, this episode isn't only about what we do in the morning, but why we do it and how you, our listener, can build a simple, powerful, and realistic morning routine that helps you improve your English every single day without even realizing it.
And the best part, you don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. You don't need cold showers. You don't need expensive smoothies or fancy journals. All you need is intention. Even 20 or 30 minutes in the morning can change your life if you use it correctly.
Let me start by telling you what my mornings used to look like. I would wake up, immediately grab my phone, scroll through social media for at least 30 minutes, compare my life to other people's lives, then feel tired, unmotivated, and somehow already behind before I had even started my day. Then I would rush to get ready, skip breakfast, and forget to practice English, which made me feel guilty later.
I think a lot of people can relate to that. I used to be the same. My mornings were chaotic, noisy, and filled with other people's voices. Notifications, messages, news, social media. My mind wasn't mine yet. It was already reacting to the world instead of creating my own direction for the day.
So one day, I decided to make a small change. Nothing big. I didn't try to become a completely new person overnight. I simply decided that for the first 20 minutes after waking up, I would not touch my phone. I would focus only on myself, my breath, my body, my mind, and my goals for the day.
That's when things shifted for you, right?
Yes, I started the day with silence. I sat on my bed and took 5 slow breaths. Then I said one simple sentence in English out loud. Today is a good day, and I am getting better in English. At first, it felt strange, a little silly even. But after a few days, it felt powerful. I was speaking English before I even looked at the world.
That is such a good habit because when you start your day speaking English, you send a message to your brain: English is important, English is safe, English is part of who I am. So, after your 5 breaths and your English affirmation, what comes next?
The next step in my routine is movement. Nothing intense or complicated. I stretch my arms, my neck, my back. I stand up, open the window, and let fresh air in. While doing that, I say simple English sentences about what I'm doing. Like, I am stretching my arms. I am opening the window. I can feel the fresh air. Today feels new. These small sentences train my brain to think in English naturally.
That's such an easy but smart idea. You're not sitting with a textbook. You're using your real life as your classroom. My routine is a little different, but the purpose is similar. When I wake up, the first thing I do is drink a glass of water. While I'm drinking, I think in English. This water is waking up my body. I'm waking up my mind. I am ready for a new day. Then I go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and I speak directly to myself in English.
What do you say?
Some days it's serious, some days it's funny, but I always say something. For example, "Good morning, Mark. You look sleepy, but you look determined. Let's make today meaningful." At first, I felt ridiculous talking to my reflection in English, but now it's one of my favorite moments of the morning. It builds confidence, it removes fear, and it reminds me that English is not just a subject, it's a voice inside me.
I love that. And then, after the mirror moment, I usually make myself a simple breakfast. While I prepare it, I describe the process in English. I am cracking an egg. I am heating the pan. I can smell the coffee. The day is beginning. That process becomes a listening and speaking practice. Even if I'm alone, I am not silent.
That's very important for language learners. Do not wait for other people to practice with you. Use your daily life. Talk to your food. Talk to your pet if you have one. Talk to the walls, the mirror, the window, the sky. One thing I also love to add to my morning routine is a 3-minute listening practice. I listen to a short English audio clip. Sometimes it's a podcast, sometimes it's a movie line, sometimes it's a simple conversation. I don't try to understand every single word. I just let the sound of English enter my brain naturally.
And after you listen, do you repeat it?
Yes, I pick one sentence that I like and I repeat it 5 times. I try to copy the intonation, the emotion, the rhythm. That sentence becomes my sentence of the day. I use it as many times as I can. For example, one day the sentence was, "I'm getting the hang of it." I said it when I understood something, when I finished a task, and even when I successfully made my bed.
That's a wonderful expression. And this is exactly what our listeners can do too. Choose one sentence in the morning, make it yours for the entire day. Now, let's talk about something people often forget: the emotional part of the morning. It's not just about tasks and habits, it's about how you feel. Because if your morning starts with negativity, your whole day feels heavy. So I added one more part to my routine: gratitude in English. I say 3 simple things I'm thankful for. For example, I am grateful for my bed. I am grateful for another day. I am grateful for the chance to improve my English.
That simple practice changes everything. Gratitude is powerful. And when you do it in English, something special happens. The language connects with your heart. I also like to write one tiny goal for the day in English. Just one sentence, like, "Today I will learn 5 new words," or "Today I will speak English without fear."
I write it on a small piece of paper and keep it in my pocket or on my desk. It becomes my mission.
And the goal must be realistic, not big, not scary, small and clear, because small wins build big confidence. Now, another part of my morning routine is reading out loud, just one short paragraph in English, maybe from a book, a website, or even a previous script. I don't read silently. I read it out loud. The sound of my voice speaking English fills the room and makes it real.
That's such a powerful habit. Reading out loud improves pronunciation, rhythm, confidence, and listening to yourself helps you notice mistakes and improvements. I also started timing my routine, not to stress myself out, but to understand how long it takes. Mine is around 25 to 30 minutes, and those 30 minutes give me energy for the next 10 to 12 hours.
Same here. And the funny thing is, because my morning is more intentional now, I actually waste less time. I don't feel rushed. I don't panic. I don't feel lost. And the biggest surprise? My English started to improve faster than ever before without extra pressure.
That's because learning a language is not about pressure. It's about repetition, consistency, and emotional connection. If you only touch English when you're tired at night, your brain associates it with exhaustion. But if you start the day with English, your brain associates it with freshness and power. Now, let's do something practical for our listeners. Imagine you just woke up. What are the exact English sentences you can use from the moment your eyes open?
Okay, let me demonstrate. Good morning. I am awake. Today is a new day. I choose to be calm. I choose to be confident. I choose to speak English. Then, while sitting up, I am sitting on my bed. I am feeling my body. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Then standing. I am standing up. I am ready to begin.
And in the bathroom, I am brushing my teeth. The water is cold. I'm washing my face. I look more awake now. And in the kitchen, I am making breakfast. This smells good. I am thankful for this food. These are very simple sentences, but they train your brain to think in English automatically.
And that's what we want. Not perfect English, just natural, living, breathing English. Now, a powerful question for our listeners to think about while listening to this episode is, what is one tiny change you can make tomorrow morning that your future self will thank you for? Not 10 changes, just one.
Maybe it's waking up 10 minutes earlier. Maybe it's not touching your phone for the first 15 minutes. Maybe it's saying one sentence in English. That one small change is where transformation begins.
Our morning routine also shapes our mindset. When we feel in control in the morning, we feel in control during the day. And when you feel in control, you are more brave. You speak more. You try more. You are less afraid of making mistakes in English.
And mistakes are part of the journey. People are so scared of making mistakes, but mistakes are actually proof that you are trying. That's why our morning routine includes self-kindness. If I make a mistake while speaking English in the morning, I don't punish myself. I smile and say, "It's okay. I am learning."
That sentence saved me many times from quitting. And now we're going to give you a special practice example. This is not a new segment. This is just a continuation, a natural extension of our morning routine topic. Imagine that I'm talking to someone named Benny in the morning. We meet in a small cafe on the way to work. This is how a simple, natural, real-life English conversation can happen as part of your daily routine.
Good morning, Anna. You look surprisingly energetic for this early hour.
Good morning, Benny. I changed my morning routine recently and it's really working.
Really? What did you change?
The first thing is I stopped checking my phone as soon as I wake up. Now I take a few minutes to breathe and speak positive sentences in English.
That sounds nice. I usually grab my phone immediately and scroll for half an hour without noticing.
Yes, I used to do that too. It made me feel tired before the day even started. Now I say something like, "Today is a good day and I am ready to learn."
I like that. And what do you do after that?
I stretch and make breakfast. While I'm cooking, I describe what I'm doing in English. For example, I am cutting vegetables. I am heating the pan. I can smell the coffee.
That's a clever way to practice speaking. Do you ever feel silly talking to yourself?
At the beginning, yes, but now it feels natural. It's like my own private English class every morning.
I think I should try that. My English feels stuck lately.
That's the problem, Benny. Many people only practice when they feel like studying, but the best practice happens in normal daily moments.
So, your morning routine is actually an English routine.
Exactly. I also listen to a short audio clip and repeat one sentence several times.
What sentence are you using today?
Today's sentence is, "I am getting better every day, step by step."
That's a good one. I want to use it too.
You should. Say it with me.
I am getting better every day, step by step.
Perfect. See? You already sound more confident.
This conversation is making me want to redesign my mornings.
That's the power of a good routine. It doesn't just change your schedule, it changes your identity.
From tomorrow, I will wake up 10 minutes earlier, drink water, and say 3 English sentences.
And I believe that will change everything for you. As we slowly come to the end of today's episode, I want to pause for a moment and remind you that a morning routine is not about being perfect. It's not about waking up at the same minute every day or following a strict schedule like a robot. It's about choosing yourself before the world starts choosing for you. It's about creating a few quiet moments where your mind, your body, and your English can grow together in peace.
That's right, Anna. And if there is one message we want you to remember, it's this. You don't need a perfect environment to start.
You don't need more time, more money, or more confidence. You only need a simple choice to begin your day with intention.
So now, let me ask you one important question about today's podcast. What is one small habit from this episode that you are willing to try starting tomorrow morning? Think about it. Visualize it. Make it real in your mind.
And here's one more question for our next learning journey together. What English situation in your daily life makes you feel the most nervous or unsure when speaking? Your answer to that question will help guide our next topic and make it even more useful and personal for you.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. This is Anna.
And this is Mark.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss other video. See you in the next episode of Simple English Space.